Hi, this is Kurtis from the Writing Center. I'm going to show you how to format an APA-style reference list in Microsoft Word. I'll be covering the label, hanging indentations, the main reference entry pattern, and alphabetization. The reference list begins on the first line of a new page. The page number continues in sequence from the previous body page because the references are part of the same document. Before typing the reference list, there is one formatting change to make in the paragraph settings. In the Paragraph Tools section of the Home tab, click the line and paragraph spacing icon and select Line Spacing Options from the menu. In the Indentation section, click the Special menu and change the setting to Hanging. The preview pane in this paragraph settings window will show that instead of all lines being flush with the left margin, only the first line is aligned with the left margin and all subsequent lines in the paragraph are indented. This is how references are formatted. While you have the paragraph settings open, note that the line spacing should be set to double and the boxes checked for no added space between paragraphs. Click OK. The reference list begins with a new label, so center the cursor and in bold font type References. Then click the Enter key once to go to the next line. Realign the cursor with the left margin and turn the bold font off so you are typing with regular font, using the same font style as the body of your paper. Now begin typing the first reference entry. If the reference is longer than one line, let the text wrap to the next line. Since we have already formatted the paragraphs to be hanging, all lines of this entry after the first line will be indented. To begin the next reference entry, click Enter and the cursor will be back at the left margin. When you do this, if you ended the reference with a link, Microsoft Word will auto-format it, changing the color to blue and underlining it. This indicates it's a functional link, and when papers are intended to be read online, as they are in online education, then those links should be functional, and in APA style, the auto-formatting that indicates they are functional is okay to use. I've filled in more references here so you can see a sample reference list. The entries are alphabetized by the first element that hangs out at the margin. Together, the hanging indentations and alphabetization make the entries easy to skim in order to locate a specific entry. If the first word of an entry is a, an, or the, alphabetize by the first major word. So the entry beginning the mathematics group would be alphabetized by mathematics, not the. This first element that hangs out is also important because its information corresponds with the information given in the in-text citation for this source. The in-text citation is like a breadcrumb that helps the reader easily identify the source on the reference list, and the reference entry provides the additional information readers need to locate and retrieve that source in full. Reference entries have different formatting, such as different uses of capitalization and italics, depending on the type of source it is, so it's easier to distinguish a book from a photograph from an audio work and an article, but the entries do share a common pattern. The parts of the entry answer the questions who, when, what, and where. The entry begins with who the author is, then when it was published, then what the title is, and then where it was published. If you cannot answer the first question, who, because the source did not identify an author, as in the last entry on the sample reference list, the title then goes in the author position, followed by the date and publication information. The title would then also be used for the in-text citation. So the in-text citation and reference entry correspond. I hope this video helps you get started on your reference list. Thanks for listening.